Warning: the opinions expressed in this video do not represent YouTube, associations, agencies, or any particular individuals. They are merely from two guys needing to pass the boredom of their average day lives. Some explicit content may occur in this or future presentations. Viewer discretion may be advised, but ignored if you're into that thing.
What's going on, guys? I'm the Big Bad Wolf Benny.
And I'm the Wild Man Wes.
And this is day 9 of the Wild Wolf Show's Shocktoberfest. Day 9. I'm running out of fingers.
Yeah, no, man, we're going to have to start counting on our toes and, no, never mind.
Never mind.
Yeah, never
Moving
mind.
on.
Yep, move along.
So, anyway, guys, today we're going to be doing Bram Stoker's Dracula. This is the one from the 90s with Gary Oldman, you know, Keanu Reeves, Winona Ryder. So not to
Don't forget Anthony Hopkins.
And
man.
Anthony Hopkins, of course, playing Van Helsing. So anyways, this one is just a retelling of the original Dracula movie that we saw, you know, with Bela Lugosi. Except they add a couple more scenes in there. They show, like, why Dracula became the way he is, you know, the beginning battle, the death of his love. And so they pretty much add that. And then otherwise it's pretty much a retelling. You know, they add a couple more scenes to make them a little bit more up to date, you know, because they can do so much more
fighting, more
fighting,
more blood.
There's more, you know, special effects added in to make it look better. So that was cool. So like I said,
that's one
if
of
you've
my
ever
favorite
seen
things.
Dracula, you've pretty much seen this one. There's just more. It's more updated, more special effects to make it look a little cooler. So I'm not gonna bore you with the details because you already know. Everybody knows this story. Everybody's seen it. This is the quintessential vampire movie.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen it, or it's been a long time since you've seen it, be sure you pick up a copy at your local video store.
Oh, wait.
It's the 90s, man. Come on. We have to say that. Oh, Redbox or Netflix.
Whatever,
or,
guys. Wherever you can get it.
Wherever you can find it on social media.
So, anyways, I'm not going to bore you with the details of retelling the whole story for you. But this one feels more of like a love story than, you know, the original one does. Even though the novel, if you've ever read the novel, it really is a love story. You know, Dracula he loved his girl so much. Then when she was taken from him, you know, he's fighting for God. And that's his whole opening, you know, I fought for you. And he's like, you know, she can't ever go to heaven now because she killed herself. So that's pretty much what led Dracula to become the way he is, why he hated God so much. Because, you know, he felt robbed. He put his life on the line. He won the war for him. And his woman can never go to heaven.
Yeah,
so,
I'd say it's like a romance thriller.
Romance thriller, and then, you know, you get a little horror in there with some of the stuff. So, again, like I said, you've heard the story 1,000 times. You've seen it 1,000 times. Yeah. So we're not going to bore you with that.
Nah, so let's just get into
we'll jump into what we liked
like.
and what we didn't like. I'm going to start out with the bad on this one because there's only a few things that irked us.
There's only one thing that I really didn't care for. I mean, it's not necessarily
a bad thing.
No, it's just it's about American actors and British accents. Now, I mean, I'm an actor by trade. I went to school for it and what have you. Even myself, it's hard to pull off an English accent. I mean, because there's different dialects.
Oh,
you've got Liverpool, you got Cockney, you got, you know, Manchester, you got Welsh. I mean,
there's
the list goes on and on and on. But the main deal is, it's some just can't pull it off the whole way through. Now, Keanu Reeves, I'm not going to say he's a bad actor.
No.
I'm not going to say he's an amazing actor. I mean, he's had some good times, but he's also had some bad times.
He's like any other actor.
Exactly.
You know, they get a good role, they make it work cool. Maybe they could have went with somebody else. They might have done better. We don't know. We're just speculating.
But I mean, his portrayal as Jonathan Harker, I like it for the most part. It's just when he's using his English accent, it's fairly fluent to an extent.
I think the problem with American actors is they hear all these different dialects from the English language.
Yeah.
And they try combining them, and that's why it doesn't sound good because you're mixing like.
I mean, the only time
that's just what I think.
Yeah, the only times that his accent really broke into American is when he got really frustrated and angry. Other than that, I mean, did a very decent job. I mean, Winona Ryder had her moments as well, but you know, that's neither here nor there. I mean, that's just my one little nitpick, but at the same time, it doesn't take anything away from the movie.
No, it really doesn't.
It's just that, you know, I feel for American actors that have to play, you know, roles that have a different, you know, background or different, you know, heritage, and it's just, you know, you really have to practice. I mean, like I said, I tried practicing. I'm not the greatest impersonator in the world, but, you know.
I can't do it. Yeah, no.
But I mean, just
I always mix up Irish and Scottish. It just doesn't work.
I mean, all we can do, when it comes to acting, especially when it comes to dialects, is practice. And other than that, rabble. I'm gonna move on.
Otherwise, I mean, for the most part, I like this movie. I actually like it a little bit more than the original one. The only difference being is Bela Lugosi will always be the classic Dracula.
True.
But Gary Oldman is just a phenomenal actor to begin with. I mean, there's so many roles that he's done over the years.
Yeah, I mean,
it's hard to list them all. Commissioner Gordon, I mean...
And the bad guy in The Professional, I can't think of his name, but just that speed freak.
There's so many good ones. So, I mean, anything he's in, he's golden in.
Even in The Fifth Element, though it wasn't the greatest movie in the world, he played a really
good villain.
Yeah, I liked it.
So anyway, I'm just not taking anything away from Gary Oldman, but if you think Dracula, it's always going to be Bela Lugosi, because he's the original. There's nothing against Gary Oldman comes in a close second, though, I tell you.
Well, I would say, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, even the late Christopher Lee did a really good job in the Hammer horror films. But
he was just so big. That's what made him more intimidating.
Yeah,
he was 6'4".
Yeah, something like that. But Gary Oldman, what I liked about his portrayal as Dracula is he made it his own.
He did. You felt all the emotions, like when he was very sad. When Winona Ryder kind of picked, Keanu Reeves over him. Yeah. He just accepted death at that point.
I think it has to also deal with the fact that when you look at actors like Bela Lugosi and Christopher Lee playing Dracula, they only play one specific version. I mean, with Gary Oldman, you had the older version, you had the younger version, you had a beast version of it. I mean, it was
it was really good.
A lot of dynamics. Jack of all trades, basically.
And like I said, too, I like that they introduced why he became Dracula, because they never really touched on that in the original movie. He was just always Dracula. Mm-hmm. So at least with this one, you kind of get a frame of reference why he turned against God, why he has a hate for it, and why crosses and stuff hurt him.
Well, and the one thing that I have to say about that as well, Francis Ford Coppola directing this film, he one of the greatest directors in history. I mean, he like Keanu Reeves with his career.
He's had some hits, he had some misses, but for the most part,
his take on this. I like it. I really do, because he wanted to make it his own, and he wanted to add a couple. I mean, he wanted to keep it fairly true to the original story by Bram Stoker.
It was pretty close. I like it.
But special effects, we just got to talk about that. Oh man!
I mean, just aging, Gary Oldman to the old Dracula when Remsfield meets him for the first time.
Yeah.
To even just the beast mode where he looks like a werewolf.
And then now that you mentioned Renfield, I gotta say Tom Waits is just a phenomenal actor. That guy he blows me away. I still love him in Dr. Parnassus as the devil, dude.
But I digress. There's just so much good to say about this movie. I mean, like I said,
the blood factor.
Yeah.
Lucy's death.
Lucy's death was awesome.
Because I love in the Mel Brooks parody.
Yeah.
When the more blood.
Still not. She's dead enough. So anyway, guys, we're just gonna go right into grading this movie. I'm gonna give it a solid A, because like I said, the only thing that really bothered me was the English accent thing, and I can overlook that because I can't do it. So props to them for being able to do it.
Well, fair enough.
So it's a good story. Like I said, it's not only just a horror story. It's not a gothic thriller. It's also a love story, and I kind of like that. It kind of humanizes the monster, which is always nice, because there's always a reason why someone becomes a monster. So now you find out why. He had the love of his life torn away from him.
Yeah.
So I give it a solid A.
And who hasn't had that happen in their life?
I think pretty much everybody, and if you haven't, lucky.
Yeah, right. So you're giving a solid A.
I'm giving a solid A.
I'm going to have to give it, and people might disagree with me on that, which is great, because if you feel there's something that's wrong with it, leave a comment in the section below, and, we'll totally understand, because we love film critics as much as we love to critique films. So I'm going to have to give it an A+, though. I mean, granted, when I mentioned about the English accent with American actors, it was a nitpick, but it wasn't a nitpick to too much, lower the grade. For me, it couldn't lower the grade, because other than that, I mean, the acting alone from the whole entire ensemble, from Gary Oldman to Keanu Reeves to Anthony Hopkins as Van Helsing, I mean, bad.
Love it. Yeah,
I mean, and Tom
it.
Waits. I mean, even some of the minor characters. I mean, Carrie Elways is in there. I mean, gosh, Wesley from Princess Bride. I mean, he's in there. I mean, you got a lot of awesome people. So
I mean, yeah, I'm drawing a blank.
The
on
lineup
the
is an A+ alone. So
I'm drawing the blank on him. The American, the Texan.
that plays Quincy.
Quincy, there you go. I couldn't think of the character's name. I love Quincy because he's your stereotypical American, especially from Texas. And then he goes to England. He's carrying a Bowie knife on him, stuff like that. I love the little joke. It's so big, and she pulls out his knife.
Double entendre.
I love it. It was great. He was just a cool character, and he stuck around, helped kill Dracula and all that, so he's okay by me.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's going to conclude our review on Bram Stoker's Dracula, so we hope you liked it. Comment in the section below, share, and as always,
push that red button.
Please do so, because the more subscribers we're going to get, the more content we're going to be able to provide for everybody.
The better everything's going to look.
Yeah, and I do have to say, those who have been subscribing to us so far, thank you for all your support. Thank you for your views.
We appreciate it.
And we want to be able to give you a big thank you. And this is the best way that we can think of for October, is to do an episode every day, because
Shocktoberfest is it's our favorite time of year.
Yes, it is.
Shocktoberfest, we're always going to try to one-up it from the year before. So this year, it's going to be great. Next year, it's going to be amazing. And we hope we can just keep finding words that are better and better than the year before.
Exactly.
So that's what we're trying to do for you guys.
And then if you can find any movies that we haven't had on the list yet that we might be able to put into the following years,
let us know.
Leave it in the comment section below, please, because the more horror movies that you know about and we know about, the better the horror community is going to actually get. So
anyway, guys, I'm the big guy, Wolf Benny.
And I'm the Wild Man Wes.
And this is day 9 of Shocktoberfest on the Wild Wolf Show.
And we'll see you tomorrow for day 10. Double digits. Woo-ah. See you tomorrow. Benny boy. Dude. Okay, so, you know how we've been thinking about getting ideas for a movie, right?
Yeah.
So, I got it. It's perfect. It's foolproof. It takes place on an independent film set.
Yeah.
People are getting killed one by one.
Yeah.
And there's one thing that's going to make it even better than anything else.
Yeah?
Pickles.
Yeah, that's never been done before.